Blessings and peace to you. And what are the barriers to your spirit being very clearly present for you to be able to see clearly through your spirit eye? This is your spirit eye here, your third eye, spiritual clarity. And here at the crown center, the ability to bring in the light, to bring in the light. And the most obvious and simple first thing to say to you is, look, if you want spiritual clarity, you're going to have to wake up your spiritual mechanism. If you have not understood that you are the living spirit within this body, then you need to start thinking to yourself, wait a minute, and start to open to the fact that you are a seeing instrument. You are the one who sees. Only your eyesight, your spiritual eyesight's got blocked, and it gets blocked in so many different ways. Of course, by pain and suffering. You know, when you just pull down into physical, emotional, mental pain and suffering. And so you need to understand how to heal this kind of condition of painful disconnection of where you just don't feel right inside your emotional body. And it's to realize, well, that's right. That's the first job. And it can take a while to come to know yourself and what is going on inside your heart. Because when you can't see spiritually, often you can't see mentally, emotionally either, nor instinctively. So it's not just the spirit side that gets kind of cloudy. When that, you can say, higher frequency of your being is not accessible to you, actually you don't have, in that sense, the fuel you need for all the other aspects of you to work properly, your mind, your heart, and your instinct, your body. So how to address what interferes with your spiritual clarity? I mean, it's really simple. You know, I'm sure all of you in different ways, what it feels like to just really understand what's going on in your life, what you need to do, what you don't need to do. I'm sure you've had those moments. And it's to realize, well, sometimes it's the energy of others that you have to bring yourself back from entrapment, or in that sense, being locked into a dialogue that's negative, where the energy of another is kind of leaking into your being, and you have to be able to determine that. And it doesn't do you any harm to do a cord cutting or a tie cutting. I have particular methods which are very complete. But whichever method you use, it's to realize, well, I don't want to be entangled inside that person's energy field, so I'm going to start bringing back the threads of light that I have sent there in a relationship or in a collaboration, and maybe colleagues at work. And first of all, I got to bring all of my energy back to me. Because, you see, you are a very, in that sense, spongy, absorbent being. You're mediumistic. Every being is able to absorb from the spirits around them, incarnate. And also it can be those entities, we can say, the unconscious entities that have become attached sometimes, especially in very deep negativity. When you're stuck, and if you've been in a kind of chronic illness, or you've been in a chronic mental health painful place or fearsome place, oftentimes you have to realize, right, well, I need to pay attention now to see what's going on in my mind, and bring some positivity in, and work with mind, work with thought, really come into your beliefs and see how what's happening is you're contradicting. Your negative thought is so low vibration, low frequency, that your spirit cannot lift up. It cannot bring that high frequency in that you need in order for you to experience spiritual clarity. Sometimes, it is simple things that enable you to clear the blockages. Sometimes it's physically having a bath, having a shower. Sometimes it's going for a walk, breathing the beautiful pure oxygen. And I definitely don't mean necessarily going for a walk into a crowded street full of traffic and people, but I mean a walk in nature where you can breathe in the clarity, in fact, spiritual clarity that is nature. Was when you go out into nature, especially on your own, just think of it now, feel it. That silence that's in nature, or even just the sound of the pitter-patter of the rain. And even sometimes going out into a thunderstorm, which clears the electrical field of your body, is to understand, well, yes, there are also in your technological age some wonderful biofeedback machines and all kinds of aids to you clearing your fields of unwanted energies. And it is in that clear field that you're able, obviously, to connect with your spirit. And your soul energy can come in, that light, that container that is your soul presence, as it comes into your body, clears away doubt, fear, negativity, heaviness. And all this, of course, combines with the simplicity of breathing, of relaxing, of opening your chakras, and of affirming, I am the living spirit within. I am the pure clarity of my higher self-presence in my mind, heart, and body. I am the peace and the harmony divine embodied here in my body, heart, and mind upon the earth. I am one with all my beloved guides and helpers, beings of light, angelic and archangelic beings. Their light fills me with love and divine presence, and I am one with them. Blessings and peace.
Hi, dear ones. It's Sally here. I hope you loved listening to Chung Fu and hearing all his perspective on life, your soul, and everything. I'm so glad to bring you these channelings from Chung Fu because I've been with him all my life and I just love to share his beautiful energy. Just so you know, I'm going to be doing a webinar on February the 10th at 7 p.m. UK time, and I'll share more about the soul path, the heart's path to enlightenment with Ascended Master Chung Fu.